Dirkens here. Thank you so much for joining me for my reaction to Alabama absolutely pulling the bloomers of LSU over their head, kicking them in the butt, and then making fart noises behind them as they walk. Reaction with Bobby Dirkens. First off, if you don't know me, I've been here for a little while. Not forever. I'm not like Moses, per se. But anyway, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Bobby Dirkens. You find me on Twitter at BDirkens, BDirkens, or at the Bobby Dirkens on Instagram. Tiger Nation's on here, Aramax, Kev, great. There you go. Thank you so much for joining me. I know a bunch of you is going to be joining me, but I'm going to jump. Ooh, I did a burpity burp. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Let me go ahead and tell you right now. I've been really hard on LSU. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been really, really hard. Keeve, I'm sorry. It's Keeve. I'm sorry. Hey, Bryson. I've been really, really difficult. Been hard on LSU. Preseason, I picked at them. That they would even start Orgeron off on the hot seat. Because if they were going to already put him on the hot seat, why did they hire him in the first place? It is what it is. Man, TJ Lee. But the truth is, Eddie has done well. Eddie has only lost one game up to this point. He went and he beat Georgia just a couple of weeks ago. Went into that game, it looked good. Okay? Looked good. But between me and you, I'm going to quote one of those guys off the Bed Networks off of just a couple of weeks ago. And he said this, I quote, "They're winning, but this is the same old LSU team who shows up with a really good defense and an anemic offense." Now, I really didn't know what anemic was until I went and called my family doctor, practitioner. And he told me anemic means basically, they're just grasping at straws for nutrition. Anyway, that was too big for me. He said, "Bobby, they need to eat more." I got you. Yeah. Well, anyway, the truth is, I thought LSU would play hard. I did get picked out this past week by LSU fan. And let me tell you what they said to me. They went back to my video where I did the prediction back in the summer. We were all grasping for football. That's all we wanted to do was watch football. We didn't want to sit there and watch one of the 573 games of baseball, which I hate. I didn't care about the World Cup. So I was doing what I could just to get through to the first weekend in September. Just reaching out, begging God, "Lord, carry me." Saw only one set of footprints in the sand. I thought the Lord had left me. He said, "No, Bobby, I'm carrying you to the first weekend of September." I busted out into tears. Anyway, truth is, I said that LSU was going to lose some games this year. And I called them out. Well, LSU've done much better than what I thought. With that said, though, I did tell this person in a reply, "I'm pulling for you Saturday, but you're not beating Bama. You don't have the offense to do it." And Lord, did they stand up. Alabama wins the ball game 29-0. 29-0. 29-0. Now, here's the deal. It doesn't matter whose linebacker was ejected last week, whether they were right or wrong. I think it was the wrong call. Targeting, no. Roughing the passer, yeah. They shouldn't have kicked him out. But you could put that boy on the other side of the field, and the truth is, that score is not going to be much different than what it is. Maybe save a touchdown or a field goal, but your offense did not muster 1 point. I'm looking at it right now. Alabama had 29 first downs to your 13. Tua did throw what I do believe was his first interception of the season. I did notice that the LSU defense did look incredible. But the truth is, once again, there's that LSU offense that just somehow, some way, always gets hung up in the janitor's office, bolt locked, and they never show up. They have not had an offense since, I can't read that out loud, Pigskin Pete, but it's true. The truth is that Alabama has an offense, they have a defense. LSU showed up with a fantastic defense. I watched them. They put a lot of pressure on Tua. A lot of pressure on Tua. I saw him throw some bad passes. But guess what? If you hold somebody to 7 points, but you don't score a point, you lose the ball game. And that's exactly what happened here. Alabama rushed the ball for 281 yards. LSU only 12 yards. And check this out. In passing, Alabama passed the ball for 295 yards. LSU mustered up 184. I mean, of course, Alabama dominated the time of possession. Looking at 35 minutes, 24 minutes and some change. The truth is that anybody who's going to have to play Alabama and wants to beat them must score. They must be willing to go head-to-head with them. Let's think back to, well, these guys. Whether you like it or not, the very first year that Clemson played them and lost the national championship with a true sophomore, Deshaun Watson, they lost 45-40. Alabama was sitting there going, what's going on? We normally hold people to less than these amounts of points. But the truth is, they did what they did. They tore it up. Real quick, what's up? Volunteer Roadshow. May there to you. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here. Wish you couldn't make it to the game yesterday. But the truth is, and just focus on it. Just focus on it. The very next year when Clemson beat them, they scored 35 points, beat Alabama 35-31, national championship. All that to say this. You're not going to go in and play Alabama and score 7 points and beat them. It's not going to happen. You can go ahead and get that little fairy tale dream out of it. I don't know what type of meth you've been smoking, but you need to get on the good kind to where you can at least think afterwards. Alabama set themselves up. They're going to be #1 this week. And unless Nick Saban is abducted by aliens, along with the remainder of his team, they're going to be #1 for the rest of the season, whether you like it or not. It's what I told Pigskin Pete at the game that we were at yesterday. If you do not like that they are winning, teams like Clemson, who has the offense and the defense to play them, has to beat them. And if we don't, it's us who's enabling Alabama to be champions. Then again, they're going out there and playing. So, Alabama, much respect to you. I figure it's going to be us in the college football playoff with you guys, and then whoever's going to fill #3 and #4. But Alabama is strong. They're playing really, really tough. Clemson's turned it on. I mean, I'm telling you right now, last time I saw somebody turned on this much is when my grandfather saw my grandma with those little garters pulled up to her kneecaps. That man right there was, he was sweating hard. And I'm telling you this, you can see the college football world dying to figure out who's going to be #3 and 4 because we know that us Clemson fans are enjoying and Alabama's fans are enjoying where we're at right now. It's like the other day I walked into the restroom. It's kind of weird. There's a guy in there. And Lord, he was giving birth. I heard him even doing some breathing treatments and trying to talk himself into talk that pee-pee. I don't know what was going on over there. And all of a sudden he goes, oh, God. Whoa, somebody's enjoying their poo-poo just a little too much. I'll tell you right now, taking the dump, he must have been, he must give birth to like a badger or something. But anyway, that's the last time I saw somebody like that. I'm just telling you. Volunteer Roadshow said it sounds like a truck driver. And it might have been. But anyway, Alabama, you're going to be #1 this week. Clemson, you're going to be #2. And then after that, I'm pretty sure Michigan's going to be #3. Well, listen, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all be good. Remember, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you need me, Bobby Dirkens, find me here. Remember, you keep showing up. Lord knows I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.